Hello, this is a video response to Evan Eddinger's video about nicknames. That's no reply. I just recorded this video already and it didn't record properly. Yay! You love that! Not. So, I'm gonna start with my first nickname. Excuse me because I do still have a bit of a cold, so I'm like, this is not my real voice, believe it or not. My first nickname, oh, hello, this is my real voice. My first nickname was, when I was a baby, and I was a little bit chubby, as I still am, but when you're a baby it's even more chubby, and my dad used to fly me around the room like I was a little baby superhero, and I loved it, and they called me Super Pud. Yeah, Super Pud. Thanks, Mum. They also called me Nanky Poo. I don't know if this is because I couldn't say my name properly, which is Hannah, so I called myself Nana. So Nana Nanky Poo, or maybe it's something to do with the Chinese emperor, I don't know. Or maybe it's to do with poo. That's what babies do. Yeah, off that subject. When I was about 2, my hair started to grow, and it grew like up into this little bit there, like a footballer's haircut, and I had the terrible twos, so I was having tantrums, I was a very bossy 2-year-old, and yeah. So they called me the Great Crested Squawker, which I think is a little bit offensive. I think I'm still offended by that. Squawking? Like I'm some animal? Shocked face. Yeah, then a little bit later on, when I was like 8, I think, or something, 6, I don't know, somewhere around that age, primary school age, my mum used to buy me these awful t-shirts to sleep in, really naff sort of cotton that like stretch out the first time I washed it, and they were like $2.99 or something, but I had this one that had writing on it and stars on it, and I do like stars, and I still like stars, and she called me Twinkle because it said on it something like twinkle twinkle little star, I'm not sure, something like that, and yeah, so from then on she called me Twinkle, which was great because it made me feel really special, like a shiny star. But then the people at work said that that's what the name they use for their vagina, for their lady garden. Yeah, my Twinkle. So that's kind of devalued it somewhat. They also called, my mum also called me, my mum, or mom, depending where you're from, called me Hannakins. I think my dad might have done as well, I'm not sure, he left when we were quite young. When I went to school finally, because I was homeschooled for a while, I went to school and they learnt how to rhyme because they called me Hannah Banana, like they're American, because of course we call a banana, but that didn't seem to matter, no. And then of course the ones who were trying to be offensive would call me Hannah Spanner. Yeah, well, I didn't mind being called Hannah Spanner because spanners are actually quite useful, and they're also silver and shiny. Yeah. There was a girl that used to sing a song, and she went, and I don't remember the tune because it was primary school, man. It was years ago. I'm old now. It was Hannah's banner, eating a banana, playing a piano, na 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 na. That was actually my best friend. She thought that was hilarious. Then when I went to secondary school, which she calls high school, and I'm sure you Americans probably do, I have no idea, but I was about 13, and I got boobs at about 13, 14, and you would think my name was Oi Big Tits, because that's what everyone shouted at me. I didn't actually have any other nicknames there, but my friend at the time used to call me Hanselata. I have no idea what that means, but that's what she called me, and I called her back Alexabo. So we were like, hey, yeah, Hanselata. Oh yeah, Alexabo. You thought that was just great, but it really wasn't. And then obviously people even now sometimes still call me Han. Hey Han, how you doing, Han? Hey Han. And when I went to college, which would still be at high school, I think, in America, because we were only late teenagers, the boys who weren't in my class or anything, because I did art, there was mechanics at the school as well, at the college. And the mechanics all used to call me Dollface, and I was quite intimidated, to be fair. But they all called me Dollface and Jerry, after Jerry Halliwell from the Spice Girls. And my friend who I used to go around with had giant Spice Girl shoes, and I had red hair, and I had this awful blonde bit at the front, a la Jerry. So that's probably why, it was probably the hair. But young pictures of her do look a bit similar, but she's not someone I'd want to look like. I never deliberately tried to look like her. And then I went to work, and they called me Hanna-Barbera, which is obviously from the cartoons, just because it's Hannah involved in the title. And obviously, more recently, Hannah Montana. That's the nom de jeu, shall we say. And my boyfriend lovingly calls me Hannington. Hannington Bear, you know, Hannington. Like Paddington. You know Paddington Bear, right? You know him, right? You've read it, right? I do like jam, but that's where the similarity ends, I'd say. Okay, so that is it. I'm going to end there. I'm going to edit this, and fingers crossed, I'm not swearing at you, fingers crossed that this has worked, and that I managed to upload it as a response, my first ever response. Win!